On June 22, 1952, in Ohsweken on the Six Nations Reserve in Ontario, Canada, a baby boy named Graham Greene entered the world, born to John and Lillian Greene. Few could have foreseen that this child, rooted in the traditions of the Oneida Nation, would one day become a beloved figure in storytelling across the globe. On September 1st, 2025, at the age of 73, the world bid farewell to this gifted actor, musician, and storyteller. His physical presence may be gone, but his spirit endures in the countless performances that carried honesty, humor, and humanity to millions. Graham's early years were shaped by simplicity, family, and a deep sense of community. His father worked as a paramedic and maintenance man, while his mother nurtured a warm and loving household. As a teenager, he moved to Hamilton, Ontario, where he experienced life beyond the reserve while staying firmly connected to his roots. Before Hollywood and the stage beckoned, Graham's hands were busy with ordinary but meaningful work. He labored as a steelworker, welder, and draftsman, jobs that gave him a sense of discipline and resilience. He later traveled to Newfoundland and Labrador, where he worked as an audio technician for rock bands. This role exposed him to the power of sound and rhythm, sparking a love for performance that would later transform into something far greater. It was through music that destiny steered him toward acting. A friend, musician Kelly J., encouraged him to try the theater. Though Graham stepped onto the stage unsure of himself, he soon discovered the power of performance and storytelling. What began as a hesitant leap would evolve into a lifelong calling. By the 1970s, Graham Greene was performing in professional theater both in Toronto and in England. In 1976, he toured with James Reaney's Wakusta, an experience that fueled his passion for live performance. Not long after, he became part of Native Earth Performing Arts, a space that celebrated Indigenous voices and stories. His portrayal of Pierre St. Pierre in Thompson Highway's Dry Lips Auda Move to Kapuskasing stood out as a career-defining role, capturing the humor, warmth, and vulnerability that audiences would come to love about him. His presence on stage was magnetic, inviting people to laugh, think, and feel. Greene also showed his courage and versatility by performing in productions like The Crackwalker and Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice at Stratford, where his portrayal of Shylock revealed his ability to bring fresh depth to classic roles. Television soon became another outlet for his artistry. Greene's first TV role came in 1979 with The Great Detective, followed by his film debut in Running Brave in 1983. Though he humbly admitted that his performance was far from perfect, he used that experience as motivation to hone his craft. His breakout television role arrived in the mid-1980s with Spirit Bay, one of the earliest series to depict Indigenous life authentically. Playing Pete Baba Greene, he offered warmth, humanity, and representation at a time when it was sorely needed. The 1990s expanded his television presence. In Northern Exposure, he played Leonard Quinahawk, a shaman who bridged cultural worlds with wisdom and quiet dignity. His comedic timing shone brightly in The Red Green Show, where he played Edgar K.B. Montrose, a quirky explosives enthusiast. These roles revealed his versatility, allowing him to blend seriousness and humor with ease. Later in his career, audiences saw him shine in Wolf Lake, Being Erica, and Longmire, where his performance as Malachi Strand was unforgettable. He also touched hearts in 1883, embodying Spotted Eagle, a Crow elder whose wisdom guided key characters. The performance that changed everything came in 1990, when Greene portrayed Kicking Bird in Kevin Costner's Dances with Wolves. His graceful and soulful depiction of the Lakota Holy Man earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. This role not only catapulted him into international recognition, but also positioned him as a cultural ambassador, carrying Indigenous voices into the global spotlight. Following this breakthrough, he was cast in a string of memorable films. In Thunderheart, 1992, he charmed audiences as Walter Crow Horse, a witty and resourceful investigator. In Maverick, 1994, his humor and charisma shone alongside Mel Gibson. He proved his range in Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, acting alongside Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. One of his most emotional performances came in The Green Mile, 1999, where he portrayed Arlen Bitterbuck, a role that moved audiences with quiet dignity. Greene's filmography expanded well into the 2000s, with standout roles in Skins, 2002, Transamerica, 2005, Casino Jack, 2010, The Shack, 2017, Wind River, 2017, and Molly's Game, 2017. His characters were always multidimensional, carrying depth and authenticity. Greene also embraced voice work, most notably as Chief Rains Fall in the video game Red Dead Redemption 2, introducing a new generation of fans to his voice, wisdom, and tenderness. Over the course of his career, Graham Greene earned immense recognition. His Academy Award nomination placed him among the greats of cinema, while his Grammy, Gemini, Canadian Screen, and Dora Mavamore Awards highlighted his versatility across multiple art forms. In 2015, he was appointed a member of the Order of Canada, one of the nation's highest honors. And in 2025, shortly before his passing, he was awarded the Governor-General's Performing Arts Award, acknowledging his lifetime contribution to Canadian culture and the global arts stage. Beyond his professional life, Greene was a man of humor, humility, and resilience. He shared a life with his wife, Hilary Blackmore, in their home near Toronto, where they raised 4 children in a household filled with warmth, love, and even a small army of cats. His life was not without struggles. In 1997, he faced a serious bout of depression that led to hospitalization. Yet, in his honesty and openness about those challenges, he showed that strength can also be found in vulnerability. He taught others that healing is possible, and that life's beauty persists even through hardship. One September 1st, 2025, Graham Greene passed away in Stratford, Ontario, after a long illness. His agent confirmed his death was from natural causes. The world mourned a legend, but also celebrated the extraordinary journey of a man who remained true to himself and his heritage. His path from a Six Nations reserve to global recognition proved the transformative power of storytelling. Through every role, Greene carried the voices of his ancestors, offering the world lessons in resilience, humor, and dignity. Though he has left this world, Graham Greene's spirit endures. His work lives on in films, television, theater, and video games, ensuring that his voice continues to resonate across generations. His legacy is one of truth, artistry, and representation, a reminder of the responsibility an artist has to their culture and to humanity. He will forever remain a beacon of Indigenous storytelling, a man whose voice, like the flicker of firelight, continues to warm the night. Rest in power, Graham Greene. You may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire.